Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, and this is Boreal Tools. What I have for you guys here today, the Powerfist magnetic tool mat. We have our own version here up north, so let's take a closer look at it. Let's start off by having a look at the packaging. So here we are. We got the Powerfist magnetic tool mat. Part number 9272949. Dimensions are 12.5 by 9.5 by 1/4 of an inch thick, and she's made in China, imported by Princess Auto. One thing that's great about Princess Auto, like the Canadian Tire Maximum products, is almost every product in the Princess Auto store is guaranteed for life. They have a great exchange and return policy, so that's why I try to buy a lot of my tools there, so that I know I have peace of mind. The mat is covered in leather on both sides to protect any surfaces and tools that you place on it or place it on. It also comes with the Powerfist blue binding around the edges for reinforcement. On the site it just says leather, doesn't say whether it's synthetic or real, but it looks pretty durable, and for what I'm going to use it for, I don't feel like it's going to take too much of a beating. This mat is covered in 93 ferrite magnets, so not neodymium like the more expensive tool truck versions. But what they lack in strength, Powerfist made up in quantity, so it will hold plenty of tools on the job site. More than enough for in the shop or even the amateur mechanic. You can see the magnets here under the surface. There's 6 rows of 8 and 5 rows of 7. So this is plenty of surface area to grab onto any size tool. Even with all those magnets, the mat is quite flexible. It's not going to wrap around something too small, but it'll really conform to uneven surfaces, and we'll have a look at that later. Like I mentioned, the magnets are pretty strong. They do their job quite well. This is great for the garage mechanic or even the professional that's just starting out. It's a great item to add to your toolbox to act as a second set of hands. The first use case that comes to mind for this mat is if you're working under the hood. You're using smaller ratchets, smaller wrenches, extensions, and you don't want to place them anywhere on the engine and have them fall inside. So what you do, take this mat, slap it on the side of your car, and now you have a perfect place to put all your tools. The leather surface underneath won't scratch the paint, so you know you have peace of mind and your tools are at arm's reach. Like I mentioned before, the mat is pretty flexible. It can conform to curved surfaces. So like the fender on my car, it has some angles, and this mat can conform to it no problem. Then I can take my wrenches and stick them to the side of the car, so I have them while I'm working on the vehicle, the most common sizes, at arm's reach, and I don't have to worry about them falling into the engine bay. Everything I need is right here. Another great use case for this, if you like to assemble and disassemble things, or if you're an HVAC tech or an electrician, or even in the mechanic shop, is to separate parts. Basically to act as a magnetic part tray. One thing I don't like about these magnetic part bins is everything gets stuck together and everything gets jumbled up, and you're left digging through these bins if you need to find something. But since the surface area is so large, this gives you the opportunity to keep your parts separated and organized. I can put my bolts here, I can put my nuts here, I can put some washers here, the bits I need here, and maybe some sockets. This way, the parts don't get mixed up and you can reach for them with easy access. Let's do a little weight test here to see how much this mat can hold. First, we got an 18-ounce wrench, a 10-ounce wrench, we have a 27-ounce ratchet, a 10-ounce ratchet, a 17-ounce lineman plier, and for a little extra, 8 ounces of sockets. So let's see how it holds up. Like you saw, that was 92 ounces worth of tools, almost 6 pounds. And I can keep sticking them on the mat, and they stay exactly where I put them. So I know I can take every tool to the job and have them in arm's reach at all times. Well, that does it for this video, guys. Leave me a comment down below if you have one of these mats and what you've been using it for. Link is in the description down below, so if you want to pick one up yourself, you can get one there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, trying to get those numbers up. Turn on that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. And that does it for me today. Hope you have a good one. Take it easy, eh?